We're with Leslie Partridge at Perdiz Pre-Stud with Tabitha, who is a 16-month-old horse. We're having to think about the colour of Spanish horses. We've seen Genoa, who's quite an unusual colour, and again Tabitha's quite an unusual colour. Can you talk to us about the markings on Tabitha and also the colours within the breed?
Again, Tabitha has the primitive markings. She has a red dorsal stripe, and she has a little bit more faded in a winter coat at the moment, but she does have some leg bars on the inside of the front legs as well. And like saying, this is a primitive marking that's there from centuries ago, really, when they were quite a horse that came from the Iberian Peninsula, and they evolved there, and they have no crossing of any other breed in them, so they are original. And I do believe they have done research on the female RNA side, and they have traced them back, and they are pure breed. There's a lot of people think they look a little bit like Arabs, but to be honest, the conformation is nothing like an Arab horse. Again, she has all the rounded rump, croup is rounded, the neck arches, and this is a young filly, 16 months old, and she has already the rounded neck and the rounded nose, which is typical of the breed. She is a bright bay, although she has like a dark red lower leg colour, and this is one of the other features of the original type, and there isn't much black on the legs at all. She's again bred from the dressage line. Her sire is Insurgent Sen, and his sire is Navigante, which are dressage lines in Spain. This filly is bred by Mary McBride at Maurice Pre-Stud, and she's quite an unusual filly, and she's a lovely temperament too. And this is the sort of horse that perhaps you'd expect to do quick turns if you saw her in the. If she was a horse that was used for bullfighting, she'd be very fast at turns on the hindquarters, and she'd be easily carrying herself even at this age. She'd be well supported by the hindquarters.
So thinking about that, she's a bright bay, and Genoa is quite an unusual roan colour. What colours can you within this breed?
Well, originally there were bays, there were black horses in Spain, and then there came this fashion that the greys were the ones that they liked the best. And it is possible that the greys do have very, very good, nice temperaments, and they had all the features of the breed they were looking for when it was being formed, and so it became a grey breed. But now that ANTHE, the main stud book, has changed the rules, there are other colours that are allowed in the registration. There has always been bays and blacks registered, but now they're allowing chestnut, dun, Rabicano, which is sort of a bay with a black and white marking on it, and possibly Palomino one day, when there's one or two dilutions there now coming from the cream gene. So there will be very more range of colours available in the breed.